video. Today we are driving an extremely special automobile, and it's a car that I actually experienced about 20 years ago on Gran Turismo 2 on PlayStation. This is none other than this 2001 Tommy Kaira R34 R-Z GT-R, based on the Nissan Skyline R34 GT-R V-Spec II platform, built by the masterminds behind Tommy Kaira. They weren't just any ordinary Japanese tuning house. They built race cars and homologated them for street usage. This is the world's fastest road legal GTR. It made more power and more torque than even the Z-Tune itself, being one of only 11 vehicles ever to be built. And this in fact is the last and final one to roll off the production floor. This car is in such fantastic condition. With only 44,000 Ks, it truly is an example in a league of its own. You're gonna have to forgive me, there's a whole lot of Japanese talking going on with the background here. This car still has the Japanese navigation system, and you can probably hear it telling me and guiding me to go places. But you know what? Let's forget about that. Let's get back on track with this review. Now, this car came with a fully built, in-house made Tommy Kaira 2.7 litre stroked RB26 engine, and it's a twin turbocharged system that makes 530 horsepower. It's an absolutely monumental build, and it doesn't stop there, because this car has the full catalog from Tommy Kaira, and I can't wait to experience this RZ Tommy Kaira GT-R in all of its glory. It truly is one of the finest offerings to come out from Japan. If you want to see epic car reviews and some more automotive related content here on YouTube, consider subscribing to the channel, and let's get straight into it, shall we? Second gear, 3,000 RPM. Let's give it a little boot. My lord. The power surges, and it's almost instantaneous in this RB26. The way it just builds power from about 3,500 RPM, it goes all the way up until 9,000 RPM. Wow, the acceleration, wow, it's just so awesome to drive. It's so planted, and there's so much confidence when you're driving this car. It really feels so alive in your fingertips. It doesn't feel unnerving at all. It just wants you to go faster and faster. It really manages to hook up traction though. Every single time, it still stays so planted to the tarmac. It never feels like it's gonna lose control in any way. The all-wheel drive system on these GTRs are truly so bulletproof. As soon as you hop into this GTR, you feel that racing pedigree in it. And there's just so much DNA, and you feel all of the sensation in this car instantly. Tommy Kaira is a legendary tuning house in Japan that was founded in 1986 by two of its founding fathers, and they build special race cars and they homologate them for street usage. And every single car that rolled off the production line from Tommy Kaira was a car that was homologated as a new car. Each car received its own unique build plate. It was a complete reincarnation of the car into taking it to that highest level. This R34 is the top of the line offering. There were three different models: the R with 370 horsepower, the RS with 420 horsepower, and at the very top you had the RZ, which made 530 horsepower. It devours these corners. It feels so nimble and agile. Normally you would think the R34 GTR is a big, cumbersome, four-wheel drive sports car, but through here and through what Tommy Kaira has done to unleash this GTR, truly this RZ GTR is something else. Right away when you see the Tommy Kaira RZ GT-R, you'll be able to spot it a mile away because of that distinctive body kit that was only made for the Tommy Kaira GTRs. And this car has a huge rear spoiler that has been built and honed in to heighten that downforce, fins and diffusers all around the car. At the front you've got ducts and vents to cool this car as well. Call it what you want, call it rice, call it tacky, call it in your face, call it obnoxious, but you know what, this car is more than all of those things combined. It's about performance, and this car delivers performance in a way that's completely unique to every other GTR on the road. The Tommy Kaira R-Z GT-R has been fitted with a plethora of extremely rare parts. And straight away you'll see that this car has the Tommy Kaira cluster. It's got the standard tachometer, however on the right hand side it's been fitted with a digital cluster, and it's got such a cool readout, and it tells you whether you're at peak torque. It's also got a shift point light indicator. Honestly, it's one of the coolest aspects of this Tommy Kaira GT-R because I've never seen any other thing quite like it. The owner Sharon tells me he's been offered upwards of $10,000 US for this exact cluster, but you know what? Ripping out parts from this car would be sacrilege because it was built from factory by Tommy Kaira exactly the way it is. Around the car you've also got the ultra rare Ganondorf side mirrors, a set of 19-inch bronze Volk Racing TE37 wheels. There's so much JDM aesthetic behind it. When you compare this car with the ex-demo Mines GTR, which I just drove only a couple weeks prior, this Tommy Kaira R-Z GT-R is one that enforces the idea of race. It's so planted to the road, the ride is stiff and harsh, but it truly comes alive when you find a corner or a straight because it devours the tarmac in every single aspect. I wish I had the opportunity to experience this car on the track because that is where I think this car truly shines. Out here on the street, you would pick the Mines GTR, and there's no question about it. It's more compliant on the road, it's more forgiving. However, for the track, Tommy Kaira all the way. Listen to that! The RB26 makes such an amazing noise. You're gonna have to forgive me about all the Japanese that's going on. The navigation system just wants to talk to me. Oh, for what it is, it's just such an enjoyable experience. This Tommy Kaira R-Z GT-R was imported into Australia and onto our shores in 2017 by V-Spec Performance, and the owner Sharon, as soon as he saw this car listed, he had to pick it up, and he's continued to keep this car in fantastic condition, being that it only has 44,000 Ks in the clock. It looks like it has just rolled off the showroom floor. The owner Sharon actually has created his very own car covers for the GTR. As you and I both know, values for the R34 GTR have truly skyrocketed in recent time, whether be it coronavirus or the 25-year rule and almost having them legal for import in America. Who knows, whatever the case is, they are a JDM legend. And it was only a couple months ago that an R-Z Tommy Kaira GT-R that was for sale from auction, and it was just a V-Spec, and that sold for $200,000 US. To even get your hands on a car like this, it's a matter of getting the owners to actually sell the car. And if I had a car like this, honestly, I would never sell it. For what it's worth, it's truly so much more than the sum of its parts. It's about the heritage, the pedigree, and the history of what this car encapsulates, and being that it's the culmination between Tommy Kaira, the legendary tuning house and manufacturer in Japan, as well as Nissan's finest built GTR ever made. Honestly, it doesn't get any better than this. I've had an absolute blast driving this Tommy Kaira R-Z GT-R. I want to say a huge thank you to the owner Sharon for letting me drive his pride and joy. He has an awesome Instagram page that has been devoted to this car, so if you guys want to check it out, I'll leave it in the description box below. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. in the comments below. Tell me what you like about this Tommy Kaira R34 R-Z GT-R, and as well as that, consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Please take care. Bye for now. One last pull.